Welcome to World Numismatic Finds, Top 5 Rare UK 50 pence coins. Pound, get ready to uncover the hidden gems of British coinage that could turn your spare change into serious cash. From the 1969 fine condition classic to the rusty 1979 treasure, and the circulated 1980 piece that still holds remarkable value, these coins tell a story of history, rarity, and collector greed. Even the dilapidated 1983 and rough 1982 editions have surprised experts with their rising worth. Stay tuned, one of these humble 50p coins might just be sitting in your pocket, waiting to make you rich. Let's get started up with the 1980 United Kingdom 50 pence coin. Bearing the elegant portrait of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin, this coin remains one of the standout relics from a transitional period in British minting history. Struck in cupronickel and issued during an era when the seven-sided shape of the 50p had already become an iconic part of everyday British life, the 1980 version holds a unique charm. While it might appear as a common circulating coin at first glance, its hidden appeal lies in its age, condition, and desirability among collectors both in the UK and across the Atlantic. The coin represents a perfect blend of history, design, and scarcity, making it a gem worth revisiting in today's numismatic market. The 1980 50 pence piece carries an unmistakable sense of character. It features Britannia seated beside a lion, holding her trident and shield, a design crafted by Christopher Ironside that symbolized national pride and maritime heritage. Weighing 13.5 grams and measuring 30 millimeters across its distinct heptagonal shape, it was part of the original larger-sized 50p coins before the Royal Mint reduced their size in 1997. Its bold design, coupled with its enduring metal composition, makes it both sturdy and striking. Collectors often value the 1980 coin not merely for its face value, but for what it represents, a genuine piece of pre-decimal legacy carried into the modern decimal era. Coins that have survived in circulation since that time often show signs of gentle wear, but even so, they carry a warm patina that speaks of their journey through decades of British pockets, tills, and hands. When it comes to rarity and desirability, the 1980 50p has quietly grown in collector demand. While millions were minted, the number of examples in truly excellent condition, particularly those that have survived without significant wear or scratches, has dwindled dramatically over time. In the numismatic world, condition is everything, and collectors today are willing to pay handsomely for pieces graded by recognized institutions like PCGS, NGC, and the London Coin Grading Service. Circulated examples may fetch a few dollars or pounds on casual resale platforms like eBay, yet high-grade, mint-state versions tell a very different story. A specimen graded MS65, showing crisp details and almost flawless luster, has recently been valued at around $1,500, while examples verified by top-tier grading companies or sold through premium auctions have pushed close to an astonishing $2,000 mark. These figures reflect a growing appetite for classic UK coins, especially those tied to the golden years of Queen Elizabeth II's reign. Next up, the 1969 50 pence coin carries not only monetary worth but also a deep historical significance that makes it an irresistible item for anyone passionate about British coinage. With its distinctive heptagonal shape and iconic design featuring Britannia seated beside a lion, holding a trident and shield, the coin became an enduring symbol of the nation's strength and tradition. The obverse side proudly bears the portrait of a young Queen Elizabeth II by Arnold Machin, representing an era of modernization and stability. Each detail on this coin speaks of craftsmanship, national pride, and timeless artistry, giving collectors an irresistible reason to add it to their treasured sets. The 1969 50 pence coin was one of the first issues of its kind following the Decimalisation Act, marking a significant milestone in British monetary history. It replaced the old 10-shilling note and soon became one of the most familiar coins in circulation during the early 1970s. Struck in cupronickel, the coin weighs 13.5 grams and measures 30 millimeters in diameter, making it heavier and larger than today's smaller version introduced in 1997. This earlier design is particularly prized because it represents the original large-size 50p, which was later withdrawn and replaced due to public preference for more compact coinage. This historical context adds a layer of rarity and desirability for collectors who appreciate the early stages of Britain's decimal evolution. Many numismatists see the 1969 issue as a cornerstone of modern British coin collecting, its legacy, condition, and cultural significance all combining to make it one of the most sought-after early decimal coins ever struck. What truly enhances the value of the 1969 50 pence coin is its condition and the scarcity of high-grade examples. While millions of these coins were produced for circulation, very few have survived in exceptional condition due to decades of handling, wear, and use in daily commerce. A coin preserved in fine condition already commands attention, But when examples are found in near-mint or uncirculated grades, they can reach impressive values in the numismatic marketplace. Coins graded by professional services such as PCGS, NGC, or even UK auction houses often reveal just how dramatically prices can vary based on condition. A 1969 50 pence coin graded MS65 by PCGS, for instance, can achieve remarkable prices at auctions, with some sales reportedly reaching up to around $900 according to several active coin trading platforms. However, in certain exceptional cases, particularly when a coin displays outstanding luster, minimal marks, and superb strike quality, values have been noted climbing towards $1,100, reflecting the strong collector demand both in the UK and internationally. Online marketplaces such as eBay and other rare coin trading sites consistently show active listings and bidding wars for these coins, demonstrating their growing desirability among serious collectors. Next up, the 1983 50 pence coin holds a particularly captivating position, especially when discussed in the context of its history, rarity, and ever-growing collector demand. Although this coin may appear ordinary to the untrained eye, with its dilapidated and well-circulated appearance, it hides an intriguing story that excites coin enthusiasts and treasure hunters across the United Kingdom and beyond. Issued during the reign of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, this 50p piece belongs to a pivotal era of British coinage, a time when decimalisation had settled, yet subtle changes in design and minting variations began to shape the collector's market in extraordinary ways. The obverse side features the second crown portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by Arnold Machin, a regal and classic image that many collectors cherish for its fine artistry. On the reverse, the coin bears Christopher Ironside's famous seated Britannia design, holding her trident and shield, a timeless symbol of Britain's strength and heritage. Now, when it comes to key facts, the 1983 50 pence coin was struck in cupronickel with a weight of around 13.5 grams and a diameter of 30 millimeters, the larger size before the coin's reduction in 1997. Although millions were minted for circulation, the excitement around this specific coin lies in the details of its year and variations. Some 1983 50 pence pieces were not meant for general use but were instead included in collector's sets. These uncirculated examples often surface at auctions, fetching remarkable prices, while circulated or dilapidated examples still draw strong attention due to their age and numismatic significance. Many collectors see it as one of the more appealing designs from the pre-1997 large 50 pence era, with its rich historical context and connection to a time of economic change in Britain and today's coin market. Values have seen a fascinating rise, especially for coins graded at higher levels. A 1983 50 pence coin graded MS65 by PCGS or NGC can command prices around $750, depending on demand and the market climate. In rarer cases, particularly well-preserved or proof-set versions have achieved prices edging towards $900, making this coin an enticing opportunity for those who recognize its potential. Even though the coin in dilapidated condition might not reach those top-grade figures, it remains highly collectible due to the year's increasing prominence in the UK coin market. Many collectors view even a worn 1983 50 pence as a historical artifact, a piece of British heritage worth keeping, trading, or displaying as part of a broader collection of pre-1997 designs. Next up, the 1979 50p has gained tremendous recognition in numismatic circles for its vintage charm and growing demand in the market. This coin, struck during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, features her youthful portrait on the obverse, designed by Arnold Machin, and on the reverse, the famous seated Britannia holding her trident and shield, symbolizing the nation's enduring strength and stability. Over time, many of these coins have naturally developed wear and even rust due to circulation and exposure, yet even in a rusty or heavily aged condition, their desirability remains strong among those who appreciate authentic historical pieces. Collectors find the 1979 50 pence especially captivating due to its transitional era significance. It belongs to the original larger-sized 50p coins that were later replaced by smaller ones in 1997. This makes it part of a discontinued series, automatically boosting its appeal. Even though millions were minted for circulation, coins that have survived in any collectible condition are becoming increasingly scarce. A rusty coin might not catch the eye of every buyer, but for true enthusiasts, it tells a story of time, usage, and endurance. It represents an artifact that has passed through countless hands, capturing the journey of Britain's economy and heritage. When it comes to numismatic charm, age and authenticity often outweigh cosmetic flaws, making such examples surprisingly valuable in today's collector market. In terms of rarity, the 1979 50p coin enjoys a special position. While it is not classified as an error coin, its value stems from its age, original design, and growing difficulty in finding clean specimens. However, when properly assessed and graded by professional institutions like PCGS or NGC, Coins in high mint state, MS, condition can command impressive prices. For instance, a 1979 50p graded MS65 has been seen listed in some coin markets and auction platforms such as eBay and heritage-based auction sites for figures ranging from around $3,000 to even $3,500, depending on the demand at the time. The values fluctuate as collectors compete to acquire pieces with clear detailing, intact luster, and minimal corrosion. Even coins that display signs of rust, when professionally restored or carefully preserved, can still fetch noteworthy prices from buyers seeking authentic early issues of the British decimal coinage system. Next up, the 1982 50 pence coin stands as a remarkable treasure that continues to catch the eyes of collectors across the United Kingdom and beyond. Though at first glance it may appear to be a simple coin from the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, the truth is that the 1982 50 pence holds far more intrigue than meets the eye, especially when we talk about the coin in rough condition, which adds its own unique charm and vintage appeal. This coin, now over 4 decades old, represents a time when the United Kingdom's decimal coinage had already settled into the nation's pockets, yet it still carried the classic design and craftsmanship that made the early issues of the 50 pence coin truly iconic. The 1982 edition of the 50 pence coin features the timeless seated Britannia, holding her trident and shield, symbolizing strength and unity. On the obverse, we see the second portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, created by Arnold Machin, one of the most distinguished sculptors of his time. This portrait captures the grace and poise of the young monarch, framed by the simple yet powerful inscription Elizabeth II d Gita Reg F.D. 1982. The coin itself was struck in cupronickel and weighs 13.5 grams, with a 7-sided shape that has become a hallmark of British coinage. Although millions were issued for circulation, what makes the 1982 version particularly interesting is that it marks a transitional period in the Royal Mint's production, an era just before major design shifts and metallic composition changes took place. Because of that, certain 1982 coins are believed to have been minted with small die variations or striking anomalies, making them far more sought after among dedicated numismatists. Now, when it comes to rarity, the 1982 50 pence coin is not as commonly found in pristine or mint state condition today as one might assume. Over the years, most of these coins have endured heavy circulation, leading to worn surfaces, faded details, and minor scratches, all of which can actually enhance the coin's vintage desirability for collectors who appreciate its journey through time. Coins in rough or well-circulated condition still hold a respectable market value due to the historical and transitional significance of the 1982 mintage. However, it is the coins that survive in exceptional grades, those graded by professional services such as PCGS, NGC, or MS65 and above, that truly set the collector's market ablaze. In the thriving coin marketplace, especially across trusted platforms such as eBay and well-known auction houses that cater to numismatic investors, prices for high-grade examples of the 1982 50 pence have seen remarkable upward movement. While rough-condition coins might fetch modest sums depending on eye appeal and buyer interest, certified specimens graded MS65 have recently been observed achieving strong figures around the $800 range. Yet, when it comes to coins that show extraordinary brilliance and minimal contact marks, those extremely limited in number, the price can soar even higher. Some collectors have reportedly paid up to $1,300 in major international auctions for superbly preserved specimens authenticated by leading grading companies like PCGS and NGC. This variation in value demonstrates just how intense the competition can be among passionate coin hunters who recognize the potential of this seemingly humble piece. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to stay tuned to World Numismatic Finds for more rare and valuable coin discoveries from around the world.